Okay, see if this works. Oh, huh. Now what? Okay, not getting it. This is weird. Don't know what the fuck's going on. Computer issues. Yeah, computer issues. Can't even go on my, yeah. So we'll find out if I'm even on right now. We'll find out. If somebody does come in or not, we'll find out. But right now, I am having some issues. My computer is fucking up. Seems like my live is working, but I won't know until somebody comes in. And the usual person that comes in on my live streams, they come in like real fucking fast. So if they don't come in, I'll know they're not able to go to my live stream. Already, it's probably not. It says I'm live, but it might not be. We'll just let it run for a while. Now it's letting me in. What's the deal here? I don't exactly know what's going on here, so. Real strange. We'll see if I can go to an old one. No, won't let me on my old video. So I've got a computer problem right now, trying to figure it out. Probably, who knows, if my channel, what'll happen. It's just YouTube. Don't get over, don't get all hung up over it. Is the way to look at it. It's just a fucking YouTube channel. At the end of the day, if it stops, I'll start a new one. You know, computer problems. That's what's up. I wonder why. It's not even asking for updates. Not even asking for them. No problems, no updates. Okay, that checks out. I don't know what's going on with my fucking computer. Try any video and it doesn't work. It shows up, it doesn't come on. How can I fix this problem? Let's see, go to Chrome is updated. Try to go to Chrome and fix it. No, I'm not buying anything. I was just trying to go to Chrome. What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck is this shit? It's a commercial. What the fuck? Oh my God, what the hell is this? An ad? Stop now. What the fuck is this shit? Oh my God. Do not understand this shit. Tried everything. Well, I didn't try everything. I'm sure a phone guy could figure it out. Man, a Geek Squad could probably fix it easy. Now it shows, yeah, it shows up there. Okay. Yeah, remove that. These old apps, man. These old apps that you don't even have anymore. Sometimes maybe just getting rid of them might even help the glitch. Just getting rid of the old stuff that you had in I don't know. It's hard to explain. And no one's in. That's okay. Man, this chicken. I don't know if we got a bogus one, but that shit don't taste that good. Tastes a little weird. Just trying to remove some junk files. Apologize. I don't always have something to talk about. No one's in anyway. Well, maybe someone is in. The lurker that likes to jump in and out now. Come on, ghosts and cats. If that's you, you need to talk, okay? Because we're supposedly like, communicating. Just getting rid of some junk file. It takes forever on this one. It doesn't give you an option to do them all at once, which I don't get it. Why does it not have that option? Maybe I could do it in this. No, can't do it in that. Just trying to clean up some things and also try to figure out what my computer issues today. So I guess I'm just troubleshooting stuff. My dog was acting really weird. I think he's like somewhat in heat, but he's not because he's spayed or spaying, wherever you call it. But the other dog, the female, she's in heat, I think. And that may be what is up. Oh, I don't want that. Go away. Go away. Sometimes you accidentally press the wrong button, you end up downloading a fucking stupid app. So I'm trying to remove them all. Remove. Damn, how many of these are there in this fucking file? Shit. Maybe this is my problem right here. All these are junk. Wow, that's too many. How am I going to delete them all in my library? Does anyone know? Let me know. Well, I'll just go and start removing them again. Remove, bitch. Sometimes I just do a live stream. I don't anticipate anyone coming in. I don't even anticipate it. Come on, what is up? Oh, okay, that's bullshit. Come on, remove. If you just come in, if you're not, I'm not looking at my live to see if anyone's in, but if they are in, I don't mean to be a boring motherfucker, but right now I got to do some stuff to see what's up with my YouTube channel. Ow. And if this is ghosts and cats, come on, man, start talking. Oh. Ow. If ghosts and cats is lurking, start talking, ghosts and cats. I got a massage on right now, guys. I apologize if I'm busy doing stuff actually, and I just said fuck it. I said I was going to come and do another live, and I fucking didn't want to be a liar. I'm playing phone repairman, computer repairman right now. I'm just checking my system. I guess I'll have to do a speed test. Uh-oh, what did I just remove? The fuck did I just remove? Okay, that's all right. Yeah, this is junk, so none of this is good. All of it's bad. And Molasses Murphy, I suspect you gave me a dislike. I suspect you gave me a dislike. If you want to counter that, go ahead. In the meantime, I suspect you gave me a dislike for sure. Molasses Murphy, the word's going out. You're a potential troll. I'm going to find out. But if you're all good, you're all good. We'll leave it at that. Back is hurting, so I'm using this massage. Damn, come on, man. This is too much shit. I'll just fucking, I'm flat. I'm not fucking with any more of it. It's too much. Okay, now let's see how things are looking. Okay. Everything's checking out, so why can't I watch my fucking videos? And why is it going to this? Wait a minute. I got to go back into YouTube from going out of it just to see if I can load the YouTube. And then I can't even play a video. So that's what's up. Okay. The live I can play, but nothing else. But let's check and double check. Oh my God, it's working now. Oh my God, it's fucking working now. Great, because I was worried I deleted something by accident, and I was like, wait a minute, I followed all the protocols to delete what I needed to delete. There's no reason I should have a misfunction with my phone, and my internet was working, but my videos were not, or no one else's videos were working. All right, that's good. That's good news. That means my videos are fucking
All right.
working again.
That's good.
Awesome. I definitely am happy about that. Sometimes you have these things happen and they can ruin a channel, literally, just fucking not being able to figure out what happened to your fucking channel. But yeah, I'm lucky this time. But yeah, I'm lucky this. All right, so that's good. I'm happy with that. Switch account back to my account. I had to do a lot of stuff just to see what was going wrong. So my troubleshooting didn't really pay off, other than the fact that whatever update I just recently gave my PC, uh, and I don't know, just wasn't working for a while. And no one's in. That's okay. I don't mind being the lonely YouTuber, or I don't want the name the lonely YouTuber, and I don't want that to catch on. But yeah, I don't mind. It's a video. At the end of the day, this is a goddamn video. That's it. Got it fixed. And that's weird too. The Bluetooth should not stop. This is resin, by the way. Just smoking the last of my weed by smoking the resin. I do it like this. I don't care what people think. Ow! Ouch! My fucking back. Ow! This light is important, but not that important. Ow! Ouch! Let's see. What's that song I wrote just recently? I thought I liked that I wrote. That I thought I liked. Which one was it? Otherwise, I wouldn't have produced it. But sometimes even that goes south. Where's that fucking song at? Jesus Christ, I don't even know where it's at. Did I fucking delete it? Let's see what this one is. I don't know. Oh, this one. I know which one that is. I know which one that is. It must be this one. No, that's the one I just listened to. So it's not that one. Oh, it must be this one. I don't think it is, but no, I don't think it's this one. Huh, how weird is that? Is my song missing? Or my mix? Oh my god, my mix might be missing. How is that possible? Oh. Is it this one? Wait a minute, I just went here. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. So it's not this one either. I don't think. Oh yeah, it is this one. Okay. Ugh. Oh my god, my back hurts. Sorry. My music has been known to give people anxiety. I'm just saying.
Alles spielt auf die Arzt Crash, mit dem Kurs, so bei was die Tasse lässt. Jetzt Zimmer ist der Obertisch, jeder Spezialist treten auf die schwarze Obertisch. Stopp. Alles spielt auf die Arzt Crash, mit dem Kurs, so bei was die Tasse lässt. Jetzt Zimmer ist der Obertisch, jeder Spezialist treten auf die schwarze Obertisch. Es wird Zeit für ein Recht besser. Ich weiß so, das ist besser. Ich will einfach von was mit. Was lernt nicht gelitten? Was lernt nicht gelitten? Was lernt nicht gelitten? Was lernt nicht gelitten? Ja, was lernt nicht gelitten? Was lernt nicht gelitten? Was lernt nicht gelitten? Was lernt nicht gelitten? Ja, was lernt nicht Oberschutz? Stopp. Alles spielt auf die Arzt Crash, mit Kurs, so bei was die Tasse lässt. Zimmer ist erobert, Schädel, Spezialist, Finden und der schwarze Oberschiff. Stopp, alles steht für die Anti-Crash, geht von Kurs, auf einmal ist die Klasse durch. Zimmer ist erobert, Schädel, Spezialist, Finden und der schwarze Oberschiff. Stopp, alles steht für die Anti-Crash, geht von Kurs, auf einmal ist die Klasse durch. Zimmer ist erobert, Schädel, Spezialist, Finden und der schwarze Oberschiff. Stopp, alles steht für die Anti-Crash, geht von Kurs, auf einmal ist die Klasse durch. Zimmer ist erobert, Schädel, Spezialist, Finden und der schwarze Oberschiff.
Ouch. Fuck, this hurts. But it's getting better because I'm using this goddamn thing. You know, this thing comes in very handy. Alles steht für die Anti-Crash, geht von Kurs, auf einmal ist die Klasse durch. Zimmer ist erobert, Schädel, Spezialist, Finden und der schwarze Oberschiff. Stopp, alles steht für die Anti-Crash, geht von Kurs, auf einmal ist die Klasse durch. Zimmer ist erobert, Schädel, Spezialist, Finden und der schwarze Oberschiff. Es ist Zeit für eine Besserung. Ich weiß, du wirst es essen. Ich bin ein guter Mann. Ich muss I got fucking shit on my nostril here.
Obrazów. Aleśmy motywacji kreślnie, prosto co mamy motywacji leży. Informacja obrazowa, jeśli jest informacja obrazowa, aleśmy motywacji kreślnie, prosto co mamy motywacji leży. Informacja obrazowa, jeśli jest informacja
A lot has stopped in the world, but you can count on Janssen to keep developing and producing the medicines you need. Janssen is the pharmaceutical companies of Johnson & Johnson.
Genghis Khan, the destroyer. He sets in motion the conquest of a quarter of the world's population. The body count is in the millions.
He is aiming at world domination, and it doesn't matter how many people die in the process.
I mean, this is blitzkrieg on steroids. They wiped out virtually the entire population.
Horror stories about the Mongol warlord have become legendary. But are they true? Investigators will put his life under a microscope with a range of scientific tests. New archaeological evidence will challenge long-held myths about how he really stormed the world's great cities. A leading psychiatrist will analyze his character to reveal what...
Let's try something. I don't know. What's fucking new? Anything new? On TV or... Let's see, trying to remember what I was gonna look up. Let's check on some of my subscribers. Veteran Creed. Look at that, see what this is. Gotta give that a like. I don't know about this one. Okay, so this person's talking about cruelty and how it's not right to be cruel. I think Elvis had a song, "Don't be cruel," right? So I guess it depends on the situation. I feel cruelty is sometimes a necessity depending on the circumstance. You got to weigh in the circumstance first, and then maybe, if you're that kind of person I am, not a pacifist, yeah, you become cruel. So I disagree with that technically. Uh, it's good to try to be positive, though. I can't diss people that try to always be positive. That wouldn't be my, you know, that's not my thing. I don't do that. I like people that do positive. I even like people, well, a certain majority of them from church, because they're kind of like really, kind of like that's their routine. They're used to it. They're happy. And when you're in there, you don't feel too strange. Now, it doesn't mean I didn't have some things happen in church that I didn't like. I am an atheist, but a nice one. Okay. I talk to people. If they want to talk about God, they're free to. Anything they want to talk about, I'm that kind of person. I'll listen to anyone. Ow. All right, I guess I'll check this YouTuber. And that's what I do. I do check a lot of YouTube channels just to see some of the things they may or may not do that are cool. And this guy's name is actually Cool Taste. I believe he's the only gay person I will listen to on YouTube because I'm not a big fan of gay people. But hey, I don't even know if he is gay, actually. To be quite honest, I don't even know if I just somebody said he was gay. I wouldn't doubt it. That's all. I'm not saying he, is or isn't. I just don't know, and I don't really care. I mean, most of the time I do, though. I do. I don't like talking to him and stuff like that. It's fucking humiliating to me. Okay, so this is not live. How weird is that? It said there was a live stream or some shit. Huh. How ridiculous is the name of his thing? Geez, the poor guy's getting a lot of dislikes. I ain't gonna lie, man. The guy's fucking blind. I have no idea why he's getting all those dislikes. Poor guy. I mean, I have to say, man, anyone, I'll just turn off my likes and dislikes, or I won't turn them off, but I'll hide them if that happened to me. He doesn't even know his camera's blurry right now.
And you will see a fucking wheelchair in the room as I can walk. If I can walk, I might have not only walking, but leg braces too. And my mom's gonna be getting arm braces.
Guy's
So
blind.
let me tell you what, motherfucker. I wasn't crying about it. Tears were going down my face. Snot wasn't dripping out of my nose. I wasn't crying. You didn't get no time of me crying in there. Okay, let me tell you what. Alright. I have no reason to complain because you know what? When I was 19, I had 5 feet of my intestines taken out because of Crohn's disease. I'm making a video. Get out.
Oh my God, this hurts. I'm just coping with this live stream, guys. Mine, anyway.
Oh, you know what? And now I'm getting scared because I still haven't gotten a call back on my blood work yet. They took my blood work, see if I have fetal or not. I'll find out on the 23rd if I have I don't know reason to quite try though. We can know there's people out here way worse off than I am. There's people that don't have ratings. There's people that don't have arms. There's people that don't have arms or legs. There's people out here that
Anyway, I'm just watching a little of his video here while I'm doing my live stream. His entire camera's blurry, and I guess he doesn't know it, or maybe he just got a picture there.
I'm not complaining. Okay, I was just giving everyone an update on where I'm at with it.
More health problems for the guy, probably. Hopefully not, but yeah, he may have some bad news coming from a doctor or some shit. It's sad, I could easily die. I mean, I'm 56. I can't believe I haven't died already. I seriously don't understand that. What are the odds? Oh, sorry. Oh, get up. Good job. Good job, Bobo. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up, Bobo. Get up. Move it. Out of the way. Get up. Boom. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Come on. Get up. Get up. Come on, man. You're causing me issues, right? Just trying to do my back. Oh, yeah. Ow. It's crazy. The pain I deal with. Oh my God. I don't even know how to live stream. I'm so confused by all the pain I have. I just end up laying down. Jesus, come on, man, go away. It'll never go away when I want it to. Yeah, warlocks aren't allowed to make their pain go away. It's a rule. It hurts, but it's feeling better. Definitely feel a little better. Sorry about it. This would be a weird time to have a visit from a man in black. Like while I'm sitting here doing a live stream. Just trying to loosen my back up. The whole point of a massage is to get all the locations. All right. Lights are too damn bright, Five. Oh. We can look at it there, but not otherwise. Where's my cup? Down here. So, yeah, man, I don't know. Somebody has potential health problems. I was checking out their channel. I don't know, man. Just trip out on things. I don't really care. I don't care about a lot of fucking things. All right, I don't care about a lot of things. No, I don't have a lack of self-esteem. I just don't care about all. Wonder how charged this is. Good enough. Peace and solitude sometimes just need it. I wonder if this will help my back if I put it like this. Probably will. Oh, well, I'll try just about anything. What's up, boo? Okay, go pee. If you have to go pee pee, go pee pee. If that's what you're getting up for, go pee pee. Don't just look at me. I'm not going out there. But I did that. There it is. Yeah, because when I'm in pain, I'm not that popular. People don't want to watch me cringe and shit like that. And grimace. Ugh. Ugh. I try not to. Sometimes it just doesn't pay off to always act like that. You can't always hide pain. Earth files, okay. Way too loud for touchdown, okay? Dialogue doesn't always have to be the case here. I just do whatever. All right. What is this? Oh, it is Earth files. Okay. Fair enough.
And then, in the left hallway, a bright light casts yellow. There is a loud click and a change to normal visible light, and the blanket goes black on the sofa. And now the TV becomes louder as Pastor Monzel opens his bedroom on the
Ouch.
right to come out to the living room for the first time. Pastor Monzel appears with a cell phone in his left hand that he's looking at, and in the right hand he is carrying his gun.
Ugh.
He faces the TV in the living room. He walks forward in his bare feet, looking around the room. Another click and a purple color, and you can clearly see the gun in Pastor Monzel's right hand. And then he backs up toward the ring camera with the gun in his right hand. He speaks to the computer. The reply of her voice is not clear. He backs up more toward the ring camera. You can hear him say, "Computer, turn on the light," and the yellow fills the living room. And then the room goes to normal. And the blanket is black again.
Now, when I looked at my live feed, realized it was there, but I myself could not see the entry, the order, while looking in the location that shows on the live feed. And that's when I really started thinking there's something else here. In my mind, I'm thinking, this, whatever it is, triggers it. Consistently trigger my motion detector. You have to have some type of physical presence in order for my motion detector to trigger. And I don't have it on a sensitive setting. It has to be some type of strong movement to capture it. So my mind thing is, I come out and I
Apologize, I got the sniffles.
on camera, I should be able to see with my eyes. However, I did not.
And Pastor, at any time did you see any translucent oval light anywhere in your living room?
No, man. That's what's so crazy about this. I, with my own eyes, have not seen anything, but we're seeing something on the camera. And that's what's fascinating.
I don't know about that. That kind of looked like easy to light your room like
Please
that.
talk to me about the one ring infrared tape in which this translucent oval seems to split into three.
I'm watching this live feed from within my room. At first, I'm still just in the oval, which is pretty much almost at the very top of
What?
this building. Right above, and is coming out of the cylinder. I see what looks like to be a light. It's a ball of light coming down from the same area, the cylinder, and then it had like some type of tail. Then it started to kind of come more defined. It begins to break off into two different splits. And when it did split, two different parts, the orb almost came down to meet with them in the middle of my room, and then all three exited back up to the left side of my ceiling altogether. And it was at that point, I was like, no, this is something else. There's something more to it now. There's just nothing I can come close to imagine to try and make my mind convince me of what I just saw. Especially, you get a lot of people say, oh, it's just a spider web, or it's an insect, or it's some kind of dust particle. No. That is the most intriguing thing about this whole thing.
Anyway, I apologize. I'm in major pain.
Somebody to try to explain to me what that was. I'm not gonna say I was fearful, but I was extremely taken aback. But when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, what is that? What just happened here?
Pastor Monzel emailed me 6 links to his Ring camera recordings of those moving orbs. I had never personally seen anything like the large glowing oval that seems to emit that smaller one that came down and split into 2, and then the large oval seems to come down and rise up again, and so that there are 3 things moving, and then they all seem to disappear through the ceiling. So I wanted professional feedback from one of the best video and image analyzers that I know, Daniel Grayson in San Francisco. Dan has helped me immensely through at least the last 2 decades to separate the wheat from the chaff when it comes to videos and images. He is always very, very critical in a professionally good way. So when he says something is worth following up, I pay attention. Here is
It's not
Dan's
looking good enough.
October 29th email to me after I asked him to look at Pastor Monzel's Ring camera recording. Hi, Linda. Well, this is an intriguing phenomenon. Here's what I'm seeing. First of all, we always need to be careful of assuming that something we see in a photo or video is an object. There are many possible visual and optical effects such as lens flares, shadows,
There we go.
gleams, reflections,
Come on, man.
refractions, diffractions, and so on. And they are not actual objects. So until we can establish that something is a true object, it's best to keep our descriptions neutral. For example, a patch of light with such and such characteristics. In this case, the camera registered this patch of light, but the camera never
Clive, what does that sound?
reflected in the TV. So it is not an actual bright
Sure.
object in the room. It is not a light projected on the walls and ceilings because
Okay.
it does not change shape as it appears to move from one surface to another. It is apparently never seen by Pastor Monzel, meaning with his eyes. Its brightness, in additional observation, its brightness is proportional to the camera's sensitivity at any point in time, higher sensitivity and lower light. It never sees the patch of light when the room lights are on full, and the patch is fairly dim in the early morning light. The orientation of the patch of light remains absolutely constant, about 45 degrees from horizontal. This would be consistent with the behavior of a lens flare caused by a light source located to the lower left of the camera's field of view. Its movement would be caused either by slight movements of the light source or slight movements of something reflecting the light source. Now, with all that said, I have no idea what that light source might be. I believe the camera itself includes a light source below the lens, but there may also be a light source of some kind on or near the desk to the lower left. As for the movement of the light patch, its quality is somewhat like that of dust floating in the air, but that's unlikely due to its repeated approximate position. The only thing that I can think of in that ballpark might be a spider web wafting to and fro with normal air currents. And it could also be paranormal. In other words, the light source and its movements could be paranormal. The visible effects, including the apparent split into 3 parts, are not beyond what lens flares are capable of, but I must say that these are quite unusual and my jury is out. If I can think of anything else, I'll let you know. Meanwhile, if Pastor Monzel can stand in the middle of the room, a few feet this side of the lamp table, take a photo of the corner of the room where the camera is located and send it to us, that might provide some additional clues. Cheers, Dan. So I asked Pastor Monzel if he would take photos that showed where the Ring camera was on the printer. And he took half a dozen, including this one that shows the living room foreground and the Ring security camera sitting on top of the printer. And here is Dan Drayson's final comment after looking at Pastor Monzel's photos of the Ring camera on the printer. Quote, "Please thank Pastor Monzel for the photos. On first examination, I can't find anything that would account for the anomaly, least of all its quality of motion. Perhaps a benevolent spirit came to say hello and made itself visible via his Ring camera," close quote. So that is a genuine mystery to Dan Drayson, and that really, knowing everything that I know about how critical he is, that is saying something about Pastor Monzel's Ring recordings. Now, I would like very much to learn from you guys. If any
Hey,
of
what's up?
you have Ring or security or
Fat and saucy. I don't know. I don't like any of those channels that overly exaggerated bullshit. But yeah, I may check it out.
Any of you in military and in intelligence, any of you, has anyone ever seen anything on infrared like is in Pastor Monzel's recordings? And I would like to hear from any and all of you, and for those who feel that they want to communicate in a private way, you can reach me through Proton Mail, you can reach me through FedEx.
All right, she's
through
done.
Hard Mail,
She's
and
history.
then if
I'm
it
done
is-
listening to her. All right, we'll just check your thing out. Fat and saucy. Okay, whatever. I think. No, saucy. Damn, homeboy. I'm checking out Fat and Saucy as we speak. I don't know if he's good or not. We'll see. Maybe I'll subscribe to him.
Nigga, I'm live on YouTube. Esa la hizo Cindy. Y es, que yo hice aquella. Puta madre, ¿por qué siempre tomamos en familia ¿Quieres publicar arriba? ¿Por qué? All right, let's try it. Mi gente mirando te hubiera colgado. Tell me, shut up, nigga. What up, D Flores? This is our What up, Jamie? This is a lemon pie me and Cindy did today.
I guess he's gonna have a pie thrown I don't know, eat it, obviously. But so I checked out Fat and Saucy. All right, cool. Maybe I should subscribe. Maybe I'll I'll listen to him a little more and decide whether or not I'm gonna subscribe to him or not. Fat and Saucy with PH and an N in the middle. I gotta get that thing. It ain't even working. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I have to do that. I almost feel like a Charlie Chaplin movie here, or Mr. Bean, trying to get this organized. There we go. Is it gonna work? I don't know. Shit. Guess that's gonna have to fucking do.
Chris Cruz, yo brother, just tuning in. How you doing? Doing pretty good. Welcome on the unknown. Dave No, TJ Homeboy. Cynthia. TJ is one of the most put together controversial characters. If I slaughtered that big word, I apologize, but big words. Like big words. LH Spanish Bullets. CHBB, come on, y'all. See the dead body, see the dead body or what? No, the only dead body I've ever seen in my house. That is. Rapper Stevens goes. Homeboy Scotty is back. Woo! He's got the tism. He's got the tism. That's hilarious. I heard TJ got twice the thing Josh Sanders got, you know. What did you get that out of it? No, it's still one. What's the best bud? I don't know. It's all good. Dave, no, can you rap? Yes. Watch me in the stream, Dave, no, you will see.
Here's a summary from Snowboard Reviews. The 60 most influential snowboarders of all time.
You have all of your chromosomes. I'm probably not. After this. Can I get a shout out, longtime fan Chris Cruz? Shout out to Chris Cruz. Shout out Chris Cruz, bro. Thanks for being a long time fan, my God. Much appreciated for the support. Like it's on the back of the shirt, man. Guys, I'm not racist, but Kurt. Okay, DJ, finish this. Yeah. No, great joke. Scotty isn't fooling anyone with this fake TJ persona. Josh got evicted. Can he stay with you, full face? No, because he got an apartment. No, because he got an apartment, dude. I usually get up so he can get his. Usually get up so he can get his. You want me to just reach your least to say sure. Yeah. Okay.
Is this the real Cobra JFS comment?
He get me 3 out of the 3. Y'all some queers. Go get me Reese's. I'm gonna just give me 3. You got cats. Shut my door. Hello. You like to just jump over the piece of wood and do that. So now we like this business good. Pretty damn good right now.
So Bonza just made this new pizza out of chicken.
Last week on Fader Night, one of the Fader Nights said, "Hey, Jimmy, Scott Walter, Albert Pike, what are you going to do a show? Got to get this in. I need to know about Albert Pike." I said, "Hey, I'll make the phone call." Scott said, "Hey, I'm in." And then told me a few things about Albert Pike that I didn't know. So we're going to do that tonight. And then in the second half of the show, we're going to take a hard right turn. That's right. We're going to yank the wheel to the right, and we're going straight to the disclosure, UFOs, ETs, and aliens, all of that stuff. Get ready. Scott Walter. All right, let me hit this River Moon coffee. rivermooncoffee.com. Tri-scale. That's the tweet of the night right there. That's the tweet. That's the tweet of the night. Hold on. I got a lot to say, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to retweet this. Right now, I'm going to make it official. The tweet of the night. It's really that simple. So you can see what I'm talking about. There it is. Some classic chrome. What is that? Oh, that's cool. Couple of D battery. Yeah, that's nice. $1.99 at Kmart. That's nice. That's a nice flashlight right there. All right. RivermoonCoffee.com, favorite black blend, best coffee in the world. And let me make sure. I just got to check. Yep, that's it. It's right there in that cup. RivermoonCoffee.com. Do any of you remember when I started to warn the world 6 years ago about fake news? Do you remember that? Were you there? At that time, nobody, and I really mean nobody, was talking about it. It wasn't even a thing. And I'm not sure if I coined the term. Maybe I heard it from somebody else. Maybe I, whatever. But I started talking about fake news. Nobody was talking about it. I was. Although the warning signs were clearly there. If anybody noticed what was going on, they surely were not talking about it at all. Nope. And here's the thing. No matter what you thought about what I was saying back then, maybe you thought it was fun, maybe you thought it was funny, maybe you thought it was another rabbit hole to jump into, I get that, or maybe you thought I was crazy. Well, none of that matters now. Because the one thing I'm sure of, you didn't think we would be here today, did you? Inside of this crazy dream. So now we find ourselves listening and watching, the word watching, listening and watching the media, who are now focused on stating that their version of the news, wait for it, isn't fake. It has become so prominent, so out front, because they know that you know. Well, how do I say this? They know that you think the media can't be trusted. They know this. They also know that you are more trusting in a made-up, fake, viral meme than you are in an established news source. Today, and I'm not going to say who, but today, I watched someone from the State Department on TV actually quote from wait for it, a meme. Oh, man. No fact checking, no vetting of any kind, just straight out quoting it like it was actual fact, like it was reality. So, the buzzing stopped. Wow, that's weird. I think the NSA just checked out. Yeah, or they just hit the record button. But there was no fact checking. There was no vetting. Just straight out quoting from a meme on TV. So what you've got now is the meme going viral, right? And the video from the statement is there. And now you have it. The meme is now the quoted news source, social media and everything else. This is truly insanity. And nobody cares. The State Department, man. The news media has gotten themselves into a really tight spot. You see, if you start to broadcast reality, you start to broadcast honesty and actual vetted news, you're going to lose your dedicated viewers. They are used to the altered facts. They just want you to keep feeding them the BS. You can't change your story. And as times roll by, the true facts surface, and normally you'd think that the media should or would respond, like to this fake meme quote today, but they won't. In fact, they'll ignore it. They're not going to go and report on, correct, or retract anything. They're not going to do it. They don't have to. And they know this. They're going to leave it to the other news organizations to catch it. For the other news organizations to report the mistakes, right? In all of the misleading or outright fake news that is put out there. But by then, the world has forgotten about it anyway. And they know this. And the public now considers the reporting on fake news to be, well, fake news. Today, you can't report on anything. That's where we are. It's all considered fake from the start. And it doesn't matter who the news media is. Coronavirus real? Fake news. Coronavirus hoax? Fake news. Vaccine good? Fake news. Vaccine bad? Fake news. Mask good? Fake news. Mask bad? Fake news. COVID deaths real? Fake news. COVID deaths hoaxed? Fake news. The media can't win. It's impossible. And it's all their fault. Today, if you bypass the news sources on coronavirus and you go straight to the world's reporting databases, and every country's got them, everybody's got the official reporting databases out there, and it's pretty easy to find, it's pretty easy to do. But if you go and check it out today, the numbers are insane. From friendly countries to the United States, from unfriendly countries to the United States, countries that we have sanctions on, countries that we are friendly to. The list is long. It's crazy. And the numbers that are being reported are off the hook. But the media just can't report the real stuff anymore. They can't do it. Half of their audience, no matter what is mentioned, thinks that their news is fake and not to be taken seriously. Just 7 short months ago, we set up tent hospitals by the military in cities around the United States. We had the hospital ships deployed, literally all hands on deck. We had a ventilator shortage. All of that when there was less than 10,000 cases of COVID in the entire country. Today, that number is almost 11 million. 3.8 million are currently active cases. 18,000 are critical, and we are now approaching 250,000 deaths. Not 2, not 10, 250,000. Today, the state of Texas has reported 1 million COVID cases. Texas. That would put them as the number 10 country in the world rankings. And it's a state. Today, we have almost 150,000 new cases reported daily. Remember when it was just 10? Remember when it was 50? How about 5,000? The media freaked us out with those numbers. Well, today, every day, it's 150,000 new cases, and nobody cares. The media doesn't report this. They don't report what I am saying to you right now, 10, 50, 5,000, 6 months ago. Today, it's 150,000. Look, we reported then, we freaked everybody out. Today, we really need to freak everybody out, but they can't because it's fake news. Yeah, it's the boy who cried wolf come to life. For reals. So, what are we going to do when the media really needs to report something, like an emergency. What are we going to do? We're not even going to react. Think about that. Because I can already hear it now. I can hear it. Telling you, I can hear it. Right across the screens. Right everywhere. Right there. Cell phones going nuts. I don't even have my cell phone. There it is. There's my cell phone. Cell phone going off. Man, boom. There's a 100-foot tsunami heading towards the east coast of the United States. It's going to be here in 30 minutes. Well, it's probably fake news. Man, no biggie. I'll check it out later. I got to stop on the way home to pick up some snacks. The game is on tonight. And I'm going to Netflix and chill. And, I'll check it out later. Think about that. This is the reality we find ourselves in at this moment. This is Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. Tonight, it's not fake news. Scott Wolter is here. We're going to be talking about The Secret Life of Albert Pike. Second half of the show, we're taking a right turn. Right fork in the road, straight into disclosure, aliens, ET, and UFOs. We're going to do all of that tonight. What does Scott have to say about this? Well, we're going to find out. So you can just stay right there. It's Fade to Black on the Game Changer Network and KGRA, The Planet. You can follow me on Twitter at JChurchRadio. Simple enough, right? Email is jimmy@jimmychurchradio.com. You want to hang out with me live, real time during the show? Right here, hashtag F2B on Twitter. I'll be right back. Stay with us.
This is Nicole Church, daughter of you-know-who, and you're listening to Fade to Black on JimmyChurchRadio.com and the Game Changer Network.
You're listening to Jimmy Church, Fade to Black.
Fade to Black will now pause for alien identification.
The station that talks the net, KGRA Radio. Introducing the Game Changer blend from Rivermoon Coffee that delivers a customized blend made specifically for the Fadernauts. If the game is rigged, change the game. It's a molder cup with some bite. Game Changer is the coffee of choice for those that prefer an organic dark roast that is slightly lighter and milder, but it's still dark, with wild notes of pecans and chocolate with a rich, balanced, full-bodied cup that is roasted to perfection for a great coffee to start your day, as an after-dinner coffee or anywhere in between. Artisan, small batch, roasted to perfection. USDA certified organic, all Rivermoon coffee is freshly roasted and packaged in the USA. Just go to rivermooncoffee.com or click on the banners over on our site and use the promo code F2BBLEND for 15% off of your order today. rivermooncoffee.com. Go back, Lee Tappy.
This is the only way forward. This is Fade to Black. Make contact. KGRARadio.com.
This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black, and you can get our podcast for just $2 per month. All you have to do is click on the podcast banner over at jimmychurchradio.com.
Hi, folks. It's troubling times, and fear is pushing emotions, which in turn pushes health the wrong direction. Do you ever get an ache because life is uneasy? Try Life Change Tea at getthetea.com. Life Change Tea works on your digestive tract, helping to move food through quicker and comfortably so your health is spot on. Life Change Tea may not help with world issues, but it will help with your digestive issues. A glass a day helps keep the intruders away. So, change your life today. Log on to getthetea.com. That's getthetea.com. If your health game is off, get on by ordering Life Change Tea. Getthetea.com. And while you're on our site, look around at the great non-GMO organic supplements. And if you're a sales shopper, go to our specials page and see what's for you. I've been drinking the tea for 12 years and I'm sure glad for its health benefits. Again, that's getthetea.com. Getthetea.com. handymanformula.com. The tea that makes you go.
Permanent industrial glue impossible to remove? Not anymore, because Handyman Formula by D-Bond is a patented chemical adhesive remover. It's used in the building and home maintenance industry, but now it's available for your home use, for your DIY projects. Unglue stickers, silicone rubber, labels, price tags, flex tape, weather stripping, carpet glue, wood glue, liquid nails, even 3M 5200. And it dissolves graffiti. Yeah, graffiti. Handyman Formula by D-Bond works, and it's safe to use on most surfaces. No need to call a professional. Don't get out the pliers and blowtorch. Just apply a little Handyman Formula by D-Bond and wait 90 seconds, then quickly and easily pull the items apart. Get unstuck. Visit DBondHandymanFormula.com. That's DBondHandymanFormula.com or call 561-575-4200. Handyman Formula by D-Bond.
9 out of 10 geneticists agree.
Fade to Black is not your father's radio show on the Game Changer Radio Network and KGRA, The Planet.
Hi, this is Rob Ranger from Apple, and you're listening to JimmyChurchRadio.com. What's up? I'm Chris. What up? This is Cal Benson. You're listening to Jimmy Church Radio.
Welcome back, Fade to Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. Tonight, Scott Walter is here. Tomorrow night is Fader night. Open lines all night long. But tonight, it's all about Scott. Well, and Albert Pike. Well, and later on tonight, we're going to take a right-hand turn on the fork of the road. Man, I want to do my best Rod Serling impression right now, but I'm not going to do that. But we're going to take a right-hand turn. We're going to go right into disclosure and the UFO question. We're going to talk some ET, some aliens. Scott is the author and, of course, the host of America Unearthed and has been president of the America Petrographic Services since 1990. He is responsible for the independent petrographic analysis testing laboratory where the Kensington Runestone was brought for investigation in 2000. Of course, he has studied and investigated throughout the United States, Canada, Puerto Rico, including the evaluation of fire damaged concrete at the Pentagon following the attacks of September 11th, 2001. His websites are right there at Jimmy Church Radio, hookdex.com, and of course, Scott Walter Answers. And they're all right there. I'd like to welcome back to Fade to Black, the one and only Scott Walter. Scott, what are you doing?
Jimmy, I'm on the road. I'm traveling. Janet and I are.
Hold on. Let me guess. Treasure hunt.
Stop it. How did you know that? How did you know that?
Because I want to be you. You know, it's funny. Can I throw Jan under the bus a little bit? Just
throw Jan under the bus? Yes. With pleasure.
Just a little bit. Everybody. So I'm talking to Scott and Jan at their own speakerphone. And I said to Janet, is Scott crazy? And I'm not gonna broadcast her answer, but there you go. You guys are the best, and you're out there. You're on the road. You're doing things, and I can't wait to find out what you're working on right now. You've always got something very interesting, and things seem to find you. So good luck on that. Can you tell us where you're headed to, or is
We are headed to the southeastern coastline of the United States of America, where we are, and I'll just tell you, we are in the midst of a real live treasure hunt. And I think we have, I would say, a 50-50 chance of finding something that most likely dates back to the Revolutionary War era. If we find it, we know exactly where to go. We have had some documents come to us that reveal the location of what could be a real live Revolutionary War era treasure connected to the Patriots, the you know, those people that, you know, fought and died to found this country. And there's also, of course, it wouldn't be something I'm interested in unless it was somehow connected to the Knights Templars. So
Sure.
I'll just leave it at that. But honestly, Jim, I think this is a really good shot at finding something. The people who own this property have been more than cooperative. They're excited. We're going to meet with them in 2 days. We're going to go through the plan, and then they're going to take us out on their boat to a specific spot, and we'll see what happens.
Well, you know, and how easy is it for you to turn to Janet and go, okay, this is what we're going to do. Let's get in the car. We're going to drive across the United States, and we're going to go look for some buried treasure, some sunken treasure. How is she like all in? Is she ready to go? Is she helping you pack?
She's totally ready to go. I mean, think about it right now. For the last, what has it been, 10 months, we've all been cooped up because of COVID.
Sure.
And, you know, let's be honest, we are taking a little bit of a risk traveling, staying in hotels and interacting with people. We always have the masks on, and, you know, it's a little bit of a risk, but, you know, our kids are grown. We just married off our daughter about a month and a half ago.
Right.
And it's time for her to fly. She's been raising kids and sacrificing, you know, for them. And now it's time to go. And I just said, hey, let's do this. And she says, let's go. And we're on the way. We're going. Here we go.
Yeah, Rita would just go, well, go ahead, church. I'm going to stay home. You're on your own.
No.
That's so.
You know what? And flying is, you know, that's high risk too. But you know what? Getting in the car and driving across the country and seeing this huge continent, it's really cool. And you know, someday we're all gonna be dead. It's what happens in between. And so nothing ventured, nothing gained, and she's game. So.
Somebody just posted you're taking Tom Brady back to Minnesota.
What? Oh, you know what? My heart skipped a beat for a second. I was like, you know, we're Vikings, you know, we're 3-5. I'm like, what? Really? They'll do it any day of the week.
Oh man.
Maybe.
So yeah, I did. Hey, Scott, I'm just going to ask you, hold the phone still. You need to concentrate. Remember, you're on the radio. Is this last week? You know, I gave you a call. One of the Fadernauts called in last Thursday on Open Lines and said, you've got to get Scott Wolter back on the show. He's got some info about Albert Pike, and I think everybody will be interested in it. Now, at the time, I didn't necessarily know what he was talking about, but I went and looked, you know, through my books of yours. I have everything. I'm like, what is he referring to? So when I called you, you said, I know exactly, but I've never talked about it before, so I'm not sure how this person would know. But that was pretty interesting to come out of the blue, and you and I have never done an Albert Pike show before, have we?
No, we haven't. And that is one of the most interesting, controversial historical figures in United States history. So when you said Albert Pike, you hit one of my hot buttons. And he's somebody I know an awful lot about. And I also know who this person that you were talking about, who they were talking about. And it wasn't me, it was somebody else. It was a very good friend of ours, Janet and ours, William F. Mann, who is a Canadian author. He is, there's so many things about Bill that are interesting. But he is probably the #1 expert on Albert Pike, and he is he's actually writing a book, a nonfiction book, right now about Albert Pike. But he's already written a book about Pike that is fiction, that actually contains, well, you know, the best fiction always contains some little bit of truth in it, or real historical events that are wrapped around, you know, something that's not true. So that's what he did. Well, actually, what is true? I mean, there's stuff that's not true, but in this works, he has real information that's absolutely true, and it's amazing. People don't know yet. The world does not know yet what part of his fictional novel, his book, is true, but they will in the coming days. So that's what your Fate or Not was talking about, was Bill Mann. And
well, how does Canada? How does Canada suddenly play into this?
Well, Bill lives in Canada, and Bill is an interesting guy from the standpoint of he is half indigenous, Native American. He's half Ojibwa. He didn't even find out that he was Native American until he was a grown adult, because his mother never told him, because she was worried about the fact being Native. He would be criticized. People would look down on him because of that, because there's a lot of racism towards indigenous people, not just in our country, but it's even worse up in Canada. So he didn't find out about that part of his heritage until he was an adult. The other part of him is French. So he's what they call Métis or Métis, which is half Native American and half French. He's also the current, right now, as we sit and talk right now, the current Supreme Grand Master for all of Knights Templar in Canada, for the whole country. And he's obviously been a Mason for a long time, and that's another way that I know Bill, being a Mason myself. But he has been a confidant, he's been a good friend to, and he and his wife Marie, to Jan and I for many years. And he's written a number of books. If you go online, you'll find he's written many books about the Knights Templar coming to Canada. But the thing that he really opened my eyes to a long time ago and helped me understand was the relationship and the deep bond between the indigenous people of this continent, especially in Canada, and the Knights Templar when they started coming over here in the middle of the 12th century. And this is an aspect of Templar history and American history, North American history, that people know nothing about. Nobody has ever talked about that strategic alliance. But if you think about it logically, I mean, the Templars are operating over here for centuries before settlement happened, right? Before Christopher Columbus, you know, that guy that never set foot on soil that is now the United States of America, that already had millions of people living here.
Right.
And how did they do that? How did they do that without dealing with the natives? And what was that relationship like? And, you know, all I can tell you is they were blood brothers. And Bill was the one that helped me understand that, because not only is he part of the Masonic Knights Templar and a Freemason in Canada, but he is also part of the secret society of the indigenous people. They have their own secret society. They have their own set of degrees and rituals that are exactly the same as Freemasonry. It's called the Medewin. We call it here the Grand Medicine Society, but they call it the Medewin. And it's Freemasonry for the natives. They've been practicing it for thousands of years. And it was that connection between the Knights Templar, who practiced their own rituals that we now call Freemasonry, and the natives. And that's how they were able to come together as brothers and have this deep bond and trust that led them to be able to operate on this continent for centuries before anybody knew what was going on. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. Well, there's a bunch of things about Albert Pike that I didn't know. And when you look at any biography of him, they are going to mention, of course, the Confederacy. And he was a general in the Confederate States Army. They're going to talk about that. They'll talk about what happened in Arkansas. morals and doctrine. They're going to mention these things, but it's the other stuff that is like underneath the radar that we don't know much about. There's like these gaps in his history. And one of them, which you had mentioned to me, now let's kind of get this timeline down here. During the Civil War, and at the wind down of the Civil War, he went to Canada, right? He had to leave the United States, right?
Yes.
And trying to.
Yeah, well, you need to back up just a little bit. I think it's important for people to understand that he was a lawyer, and that was his profession. And what his job was is he represented the Western First Nations tribes, including the Chickasaw, the Cherokee, and a few others of these, what were then the Western tribes, right? Because we were located primarily on the eastern part of the continent. And his job was to make sure that the United States government would honor their treaties with the indigenous people and, and pay them. And Pike was going to get a percentage of that money. So this was his job. So for him to have, a lot of people don't realize that they think that, he was a Confederate. And of course, it's very complicated. The indigenous native people and their relationships with both the North and South during the Civil War, and eventually the Trail of Tears and all that. But Albert Pike was sympathetic to the native cause, even though he was Confederate. He hated the Indians. He didn't. He absolutely respected them. So I think it's important for people to understand that, because later on in his life,
oh my God, my fucking
the
phone's
United
going.
States government never did honor any of those treaties, never paid the natives what they promised, and so Pike never got his cut. And when he was an old man, he was destitute. Now, fortunately, the Scottish Rite in Washington D.C. recognized that, even though he said nothing to anybody, and he eventually got a pension for $1,200 a month. But that relationship with the natives is vitally important for people to understand. And then, of course, you've got the Civil War. Like we said, after the Civil War, people in the North were upset because they thought he was part of a conspiracy that assassinated President Lincoln. And so they were going to lynch him. And he fled and went to Canada in the summer of 1865. And he sought sanctuary up there with his very close friend. I don't know if you want to get into that now, but he was up there for 3 months, hiding out, waiting until, well, he wrote a letter to then President Andrew Johnson, the same president who was the first president.
Okay, I'm bored of that guy. Really fucking bored of that shit. Okay, so Jimmy, that shit sucked. Okay, people give me likes for leaving the camera. That's a riot. That's awesome. Okay, what was I gonna do? Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I definitely need to do this. All right, I'm ending the stream. I'm sorry. I'll come back maybe.